You know that feeling, right? You buy like a 50-foot HDMI cable to run across the
Oh,
room.
yeah.
Get it all tacked down along the baseboards. You plug it in and just nothing.
Just digital snow.
Yeah.
Or, that blinking black screen. It's the classic digital cliff.
Exactly.
HDMI has amazing bandwidth, but it just wasn't built for long distance. It gives up the ghost after maybe 20 feet.
And that brings us right to our deep dive today.
Uh-huh.
We're looking at the workaround, the way the pros beat that distance limit.
Mm-hmm.
We're digging into the specs for the WolfPack 4K HDMI receiver over HDBaseT. Specifically, the model HDMI HDBT 330R from HDTV Supply.
And the mission here is, it's pretty cool. We're talking about sending uncompressed high-def video over a standard CT6 Ethernet cable.
The same stuff we use for the internet.
Yeah.
Okay, so looking at the data sheets, this isn't just a simple extender. It's a whole different tech called HDBaseT.
Right.
What are the hard numbers? If I'm setting up a sports bar or a big church auditorium, how far can I actually push 1080p?
Okay, for 1080p, you're looking at a massive jump in range. You can go up to 330 feet.
100 meters. That's basically a football field.
It is. But, and this is the key insight for anyone planning a setup, you really have to watch your resolution.
Okay, so what if I need that crisp 4K?
If you need 4K at 60 Hz, that smooth motion, the physics of bandwidth just kick in, the distance drops.
To what?
Down to about 110 feet, so 35 meters.
Right, so there's a trade-off. You get extreme distance or you get extreme resolution, but not both of the absolute max.
Exactly. It can still do 4K at 30 Hz at the longer ranges, but for that ultra-smooth 60 frames per second, yeah, the leash gets shorter.
Still, 110 feet for 4K is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Now, I want to challenge a claim in the specs. They list this as 0 latency.
Right.
And in my experience, anytime you convert a signal to send it over Ethernet, there is always some lag.
And you're right to be skeptical. 0 is almost always marketing speak.
So what's the real number?
But looking at the technical breakdown, the delay is less than 7 microseconds.
7 microseconds. That's 0.0000007 seconds.
Yeah. So practically speaking, if you're in a lecture hall and the speaker is on stage, their lips moving will match the video on a screen 200 feet away. Perfectly. The human brain cannot process a delay that short.
So it's fast and it goes far, but looking through the installation manual, this isn't exactly plug and play. It feels more like plug and obey the rules.
It's professional-grade gear, and it demands professional habits. The biggest one, the one they are super aggressive about, involves the connectors.
Okay.
Do not use EZ45 connectors.
Wait, I love those. The pass-through ones where the wires poke out the front so you can verify the color order, they save so much time.
They do, but for high-frequency video signals, they are a nightmare. That little bit of exposed copper at the end basically acts like an antenna. It invites noise and crosstalk.
So it just ruins the signal integrity.
Completely. You have to use fully shielded, standard metal RJ45 connectors. And you must follow the TIA EIA 568B wiring standard explicitly.
And while we're on the don'ts, what about patch panels?
No patch panels.
That's a tough one. Most structured wiring in an office goes through a patch panel.
You have to bypass it. Every single time you break that cable to go through a panel or a wall plate, you introduce resistance and signal loss. HDBaseT needs a direct, uninterrupted run from transmitter to receiver.
So direct run, shielded CT6, grounded metal connectors, and stick to the 568B standard. It sounds strict, but I guess that's the price of stability.
It is. And speaking of stability, they even include a screw-on AC adapter for the power.
Which is a nice touch so you don't accidentally kick the plug out. Plus, it has power over cable, or POC, right?
Yes, and this is huge for installers. You only need to plug into power at the transmitter end.
So the receiver, the little box behind the TV, doesn't need its own outlet.
Nope. It pulls its juice right through the Ethernet cable.
That cleans up the wiring mess significantly. Okay, so let's talk value. This receiver is around $250. Apart from just working, what other features are we getting for that price?
You're paying for modern compatibility. It supports HDCP 2.2, so it handles all the latest copy-protected movies and streams without giving you that black screen.
Right, and it passes through CEC signals.
Consumer electronics control. So your TV remote's volume button can still control the sound system. It doesn't strip those commands out.
Okay.
And for the audio files, it carries 7.1 DTS Master HD and Dolby True HD. You aren't compressing the audio just to get the distance.
So to wrap this up, the WolfPack receiver is basically a brute force solution to the HDMI distance problem.
Yep.
It turns cheap internet cable into a high-end video pipe provided you follow those wiring rules religiously.
That's the takeaway. It's a
Yeah.
reminder that this sleek, wireless world we see on the surface is usually powered by some very heavy-duty copper infrastructure hidden in the walls.
It makes you think, next time you're in a sports bar watching a game on 50 different screens, all perfectly in sync, don't just look at the TVs.
Yeah, think about the miles of hidden cabling making it happen.
Thanks for listening to this deep dive.